I was wondering if you...
Oh, I'm sorry, Father Darling.
Marie, please.
You see, I get all caught up in these scary old movies, and I haven't seen this one now since I was a little girl, and my brothers hid in the balcony behind the seats there in the old B&K Theater there on 76th and Cicero. And just when this mummy came to life, they jumped up and scared me half to death. Oh.
Channel 3's Mummy Marathon will continue in a moment.
Father Prestwick.
You know, Frank, my family wouldn't let me see movies like this when I was a boy.
Oh?
Yeah, my mother was afraid I'd have bad dreams. Of course, I had a very vivid imagination. In fact, I remember one Halloween. It was a jackal.
Excuse me, Father Frank. The car's all warmed up outside.
Be right with you, Steve. Phil, a friend of mine, Dr. Thomas Douglas, he's given us an invitation to the patrons' preview of the new Egyptian exhibit at the museum. You want to come along?
The museum?
Yeah.
Where the real mummies are, Phil.
I think I'll stay and watch the movie. It's an absolutely fascinating movie, Frank. Just fascinating.
How about you, Steve? Did the mummy scare you when you were a little girl? Hmm?
Where I grew up, most guys figured if you can't outrun a mummy, you deserve to die.
For heaven's sakes, what is it?
He went for a little walk. You should have seen his face.
Marie, what say we have some popcorn?
No, I can't leave now.
Looks pretty real.
It is real. According to what Tom Douglas told me a few weeks ago, this is the actual burial chamber of the Pharaoh Imhotep.
Well, how'd they manage that, Frank?
Well, the entire tomb was sold by Egypt to a museum in London in the late 1930s.
Then the museum sold it to us last year, and we reassembled it stone by stone. Exactly as it was in the ancient city of Thebes, even to the counterweighted walls in the hidden antechamber. Hello, Father. I'm glad you could come.
Tom Douglas, Sister Stephanie.
Hi.
Sister?
Tom is the curator of antiquities here at the museum.
Was. The museum administrator just persuaded the board to put me on suspension. They call it a sabbatical for my health.
Well, you do look a little tired.
I was up all night working on a new translation. Father, can I come to the rectory later on? I need your advice.
And what's wrong?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Perhaps nothing. We'll talk.
Of course we will.
What was it all about, Frank?
I don't know.
Mr. Brubaker, this tomb is part of our culture heritage. It belongs in Egypt. You have no right to turn it into a circus display.
The tomb of Imhotep is the legal property of the Chicago Museum.
Well, my government does not agree with you, and we intend to pursue this in front of the highest authorities.
Carson Wolf, show Mr. Bay out.
He was just leaving, weren't you, pal?
Excuse me. Mr. Brubaker, and you, all of you, may I remind you of the curse which states, he who defiles the tomb of Imhotep, a cruel and violent death shall be his fate.
Wolf, Carson, get him out of here.
Just leave me alone. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Give me that old-time religion.
Sister Stephanie.
Place gives me the creeps.
Get a life.
February 18th, 10:13 p.m. I don't care what Brubaker and Helen Austin say. I am convinced the Papyrus of Set holds the key to the secret of the Pharaoh's shrine. Take then the symbol of Set. Find its perch beyond the Pharaoh's sleeping brow. Yet be not false, lest thou too cross beyond to the land of the dead. Symbol of Set. The ibis bird. Set could take the form of an ibis. Find its perch beyond the Pharaoh's sleeping brow.
You have read the curse. You dare defy it.
In the interest of science, even if I believed in the curse, I go on with my work for the museum.
Wonder where Tom is.
And we'll examine this great find together.
I cannot demand an act of...
Which one is this?
The mummy's crypt, Frank.
But wasn't that the crypt in the last one?
No, that was his tomb. You know, like a pyramid.
Thank you, Marie. Tom should be here by now.
What do you want to tell you about, Frank?
I don't know.
Maybe it had something to do with that curse that the Egyptian guy mentioned.
Curse? What curse?
Oh, that man Bay said that there's a death curse on Imhotep's tomb.
Really? There's a death curse on the princess's tomb in this movie as well. You know, the Egyptians took that stuff very seriously, Frank.
Personally, I think it's ridiculous.
What part, Marie? The curse or the crypt?
The whole business, you know, death curse. What person in his right mind would be worried about that?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Marie.
Father, help me. Tom. Wrong ibis.
What?
I'm gonna call 911.
Steve, he's dead.
Oh, Father Dowling, that poor man. Did he have a heart attack?
Coroner's official verdict, death by misadventure.
Yeah, but the medical examiner said that he was bitten or stung by some kind of a scorpion or a spider or something. He had a fatal reaction.
Oh, my God, a scorpion?
She came by while you were at the inquest. I told her I had no idea when you're going to be back. She insisted on staying.
Father, I'm Helen Austin.
How do you do? This is Sister Stephanie.
How do you do? I'm a consultant with the museum. Dr. Douglas and I work together. Was he a good friend?
Well, not a good friend. We used to play chess.
Well, I don't understand. Why did he come here? I mean, you said he was stung. Why did he come to you? Why didn't he go to a hospital?
I've been asking myself that question. Tom told me that the museum board put him on forced sabbatical.
Yes, that's true.
How come?
It was Kenneth Brubaker's idea. Mr. Brubaker is head of administration for the museum. You see, Dr. Douglas had been working so hard getting the exhibit ready, he'd become obsessed.
About what?
Thomas was convinced that there was a secret compartment in the shrine. Now, my findings were inconclusive. I'm a technician. I provide the raw data, and other people make the interpretations, like Dr. Douglas. Did he say anything?
Nothing that made sense.
Miss Austin, if you don't mind my asking, why are you here?
I'll get it. Hello?
I'm looking for Father Dowling. Helen?
I was just leaving. Thank you so much for your time, Father. Can I?
I'm Father Dowling. You must be Mr. Brubaker.
Yes.
This is Sister...
Professor Austin, what did she want?
You're gonna have to ask her yourself.
I missed the inquest, but I understand that Dr. Douglas was with you when he died.
Yes, he was.
Did he say anything? Did he have anything with him? Papers, notes.
Excuse me.
Mr. Brubaker, I'm just a simple parish priest, so I hope you'll forgive me for asking an obvious question. Why are you here?
Just curious. I have an appointment. Thank you, Father Dowling. Thank you.
Frank, why didn't you tell Brubaker about this thing? Douglas had it with him when he died.
Helen Austin and Brubaker seem less interested in Tom's death than what Tom might have told me. And maybe the reason is in this package.
So Douglas was bitten by some kind of a bug, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, what else could it have been?
Yeah, well, what else could it have been, right? Frank, how do you feel about ancient curses?
Oh, Steve, for heaven's sake.
Oh, boy.
Steve, what do you think this is made of?
Well, it looks like gold, Frank.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? My turn.
My apologies for the disturbance. I am Amnon Bey. Father Dowling?
Yes?
I understand you were the last to speak with Dr. Douglas before his unfortunate collapse.
Yes, he came.
This statuette, where did you get it? From Dr. Douglas?
Yes, it was.
Please. Father Dowling, this statuette is a culture treasure of my country, stolen from its people. I demand its immediate return.
Excuse me, sir. You can't
No,
just come barging
Steve,
in here.
Steve, it's all right. And Mr. Bey, how do you know that this statuette is a treasure of your people?
I am the assistant minister of culture at the Egyptian consulate. It is my business to know these things.
And you better take it.
Wait, Frank.
No, it's all right, Steve. I'm sure Mr. Bey knows what he's doing.
You have shown a great wisdom, sir. Great wisdom. Good day, sister.
Frank, how could you let that guy walk out of here with the priceless statue? What did I miss?
I'll tell you in the car.
Father Dowling, good, you're here. I've been doing a little research on Egyptian death curses. What I found out is fascinating.
Oh, good.
Where are you going?
Oh, I don't know, Phil. That's up to Mr. Amnon Bey.
Amnon Bey?
The bird is a fake?
Counterfeit. Oh, the bird looks like gold, but it weighs about 1/3 less than what a gold statuette of that size would weigh. That's what Tom was trying to tell me before he died.
Dr. Douglas said something about the wrong ibis. But this guy, Amnon Bey, he says it's an authentic treasure.
Exactly. Come on.
Frank, I don't get it. Why would Bey lie about the bird?
Well, maybe Mr. Bay isn't all he claims to be.
That's Brubaker, Frank. That's the museum administrator. What are they doing together?
I shall expect your decision by 6 o'clock.
I'll be here.
Who do we follow, Bey or Brubaker?
Brubaker.
This is Brubaker. I may have a problem with tonight's delivery. No. I'm not going back on our arrangement. It's something else. It's an outside problem. I think this is something that Sullivan should handle. Excellent.
Another bird, Frank? What's going on here?
I don't know. She certainly seems upset about something.
Maybe somebody took her parking spot.
Steve, Helen Austin, Brubaker, and Amnon Bey seem to be very much interested in what Tom Douglas might have told me or given me before he collapsed. I don't think she's upset about a parking space.
Want me to see what I can find out?
I'll go after Brubaker. One entrance. Brubaker came in, but he didn't go out. It's a good trick.
I'll
said that they reconstructed the pharaoh's tomb stone by stone, even to the counterweight walls. Oh, wonderful. Sister Stephanie!
Carson,
I took care of that problem for you, Professor Austin. Next time somebody parks in your space, I'll have them towed.
good.
Steve! Sister Stephanie! Steve!
Frank? Frank?
Steve?
Frank, where are you?
I'm here behind the wall.
Well, how'd you get in there?
Never mind, just press the scarab.
The what?
The scarab with the bird.
The bird.
The scarab with the bird with the snake.
This doesn't look like a snake, Frank. It looks more like an eye.
No, on the other side. The scarab with the bird with the snake. And hurry!
Hold on.
Steve?
I'm in here, Frank.
Oh, Lord. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
Uh,
What is that?
That is a trap for grave robbers. Tom wasn't kidding when he said they reconstructed this tomb right down to the last detail. This is what's meant by taking a turn for the worst. Here, come here.
Is that the real one, Frank?
I think so.
Why did Brubaker have it in his filing cabinet?
I'm not sure. It's almost 5:45. Brubaker is meeting Bay at the Damascus restaurant at 6 o'clock.
You feel hungry, Frank?
Like a bird. Oh, Steve, this is impossible. We're never going to find out what Bay and Brubaker are talking about from over here. And we can't get any closer without being seen.
I'm working on it, Frank.
Hello, my name is Omar, and I am your waiter for this evening. Have you taken the road to Damascus before?
Not recently, no.
I'll be right back. Excuse me, Omar.
Steve? Steve?
We have several kinds of feasts for your enjoyment this evening. We have feast number 1, which is our vegetarian feast, and this is a 6-course feast, which features a pastry filled with almonds, nuts, goat cheese, and hummus, which is a delicacy made of ground garbanzo beans. And many people who do not like meat eat this feast, and they like it very much. Our second feast is a lamb feast. It is an 8-course feast, and it starts with a spicy soup that we like to call...
Fine, I'll take that one.
Oh, this is an excellent decision. Dinner number 2 for 2. I will wash your hands.
What?
An Arabic custom, please.
Oh! So sorry.
Oh, it is nothing. I have many shoes.
You realize I have partners.
Now you have a new partner. I'm your new partner.
Yes, but my old partners won't like having to share their profits.
Mr. Brubaker, they have no choice. If you refuse to allow me participation, I will expose everything. Will you please just go away, please?
1,000 pardons.
Remember, I still have the bird.
All right, you bring the bird to the museum tonight at 9. I'll make certain you're cut in for a fair share.
You are most wise. Most wise. Tonight, then. I suggest lessons.
Whatever they're up to is happening tonight at the museum.
We better call Clancy, but I think you better change first.
It's for the Parish Orphanage Fund.
Sir, your feast.
Could I get that to go?
Father, sister, you're all wrong about this.
Sergeant, the way Brubaker and that guy Amnon Bay were talking, they're into something illegal up to their ears.
Look, Clancy, I'm sure that if you check into this Bay, you'll find out he's not even connected with the Egyptian consulate.
As a matter of fact, Frank, I did check Bay out right after you phoned me.
Well?
The Egyptian consulate lists Amnon Bay as their assistant minister of culture. He's legit. You struck out on this one, Frank. Better luck next time.
But Clancy...
Get some sleep, Frank. Good night, sister.
Bay is supposed to meet Brubaker at 9 o'clock. It's 20 minutes.
Frank, I've been listening to Dr. Douglas's notes on this recorder.
Have to hurry, Phil.
30 minutes to the museum, but I know a couple
The
shortcuts.
museum, Frank, that's what I want to talk to you about. I think Dr. Douglas found a secret at the museum. I've been listening to his notes. I haven't got it all figured out yet, but that bird is the key.
Yes, we know all about it, Phil. Gotta go.
Frank, the bird!
Where'd Father Darling go? I just fixed his tea.
Oh, great, Marie, I could use a cup. Marie, why doesn't anybody ever listen to me? Why do I always feel like I'm talking to myself?
Maybe it's because you're the only one you ever listen to.
Sorry, did you just say something?
Somebody forgot to lock the door.
Probably the same somebody who turned off the alarms.
Well, did you bring the statuette?
Yes, I have it right here.
Has anybody else seen this?
No one that would know that it's fake.
Well, that's a relief. Mr. Sullivan, would you care to join us, please?
Who's this?
Mr. Sullivan works for my partners. I told you they would not want to share their profits. Get rid of him, but not in here. Whoever you are, you might as well come out. Father Dowling? Sister Stephanie? I don't understand.
I do. You've been replacing the museum's priceless artifacts with reproductions, and then selling the originals to black market collectors.
Amnon Bey found out and tried to cut himself in.
So you and your partners decided to kill him.
Him and you too, now, I'm afraid. Mr. Sullivan.
Wait. You think we'd come here without the police?
Yes. Actually, as a matter of fact, I do.
Nice try, Frank.
Sorry, Steve.
Mr. Sullivan.
Dropped! Free! Hold it right there.
You may not have come with the police, Father, but I did.
Father, sister, meet Amnon Bey, Antiquities Fraud Division, Cairo Police.
Father Dowling? Sister Stephanie? Hello? Frank, where are you? Hello? Is anyone there? Frank? The bird.
May I help you?
How did you, where did you? Is Father Dowling here?
He left.
Oh. I wanted to tell him I know what Dr. Douglas was looking for here in the shrine.
Really?
Yes, it's all right here in his notes. There's a secret compartment, and Dr. Douglas figured out how to open it. I think I'll wait and tell Frank.
Tell me. How do you open the shrine, Father?
Well, it's really so simple. Who are you?
But that doesn't really matter. How do I open the shrine, Father? Tell me.
I think I'm gonna wait for Father Dowling. If you don't mind, I think I ought to just wait for him.
Wolf, Carson,
I beg your pardon?
stop him.
What?
I didn't say to hit him, I said to stop him. Never mind. Now, he said The solution is in Dr. Douglas's notes.
We'll do something with him. I don't want him found until we're long gone.
Now, you two sit down. I fixed you a nice snack. I knew you didn't have any dinner. So that man, Amnon Bey, turned out to be an Egyptian police officer, huh?
Collaborating with the FBI and U.S. Customs, exposing Brubaker's fake antiquities racket.
Sergeant Clancy was in on it.
I just wish that Clancy had told us what they planned. That Sullivan, he was going to kill us. I never want to go through a moment like that again. I'm just glad that it's over and that we've heard the last of the mummy's curse.
What did Father Prestwick have to say about all this?
Father Prestwick?
Yeah, he went to the museum to meet you about half an hour ago.
Why?
He said something about Dr. Douglas's notes.
Frank, do you remember when I followed Professor Austin? She was in her office. She was shredding some paper, you know, like she was trying to get rid of it in a hurry. Does that look familiar to you?
Now, this is the graph paper that was wrapped around the fake statuette, and this is the graph paper that you got from Helen Austin's office.
Same kind of paper, but what's the connection?
I don't know. Hello. Look, according to these notes, both of these graphs represent a technical test performed on the Pharaoh Shrine by Helen Austin.
The date and the time are the same on both of them.
Yes, but both of these graphs are entirely different.
I don't get it.
Why would Helen Austin prepare two graphs representing different results for the same test? Wasn't there a micro cassette and some kind of scroll in this package?
Yeah.
Father Prestwick had him.
Phil said that he was listening to Tom Douglas's notes.
On the recorder.
Yes. He said that Tom discovered some kind of a secret at the museum and that the bird was the key to it.
But you thought he was talking about Brubaker's fake antiquities.
Yes, well, I was wrong. Come on.
Oh, if my captain hears I took this fake bird out of the evidence room without going through proper channels, you may need another contact at the department, Frank.
Clancy, I promise you that that statuette is the key to a 3,000-year-old mystery.
Hey, you two! Hold it right there!
We didn't do it. You can't prove anything.
Shut up.
Where's Helen Austin?
Where's Father Prestwick?
We don't say a word till we see a lawyer.
Not a word.
Shut up.
Suit yourself. Cuff him and read him their rights.
Let's take a look around.
Let's go.
Nobody in there. Nobody anywhere, Frank. Austin must have taken off.
What about Father Prestwick?
Maybe Marie misunderstood. He probably went home. It's not a bad idea. I've got 2 suspects to book.
You go ahead, Clancy. I want a last look around, as long as nobody's here.
Do what you want. This place gives me the creeps.
Tom Douglas was looking for a secret compartment that was here in the shrine.
Mm-hmm. And Phil said that the bird was the key.
But which one? There are 2 ibis statuettes. One real, one fake. The real one would open the secret compartment that Tom was looking for.
But the fake one sets off a booby trap, and that's how Dr. Douglas got killed.
Steve, Dr. Douglas was not stung by an insect. You might say that he was stricken by a mummy's curse. Wouldn't you agree to that, Professor Austin?
I don't go in much for melodrama. I'll take that bird, thank you.
Which bird? Which bird, Professor? The real one or the fake one?
Don't play games. Give me that statuette.
This one?
Yes, that one. Give it to me.
You knew there was a secret compartment in that shrine, didn't you?
Don't move, Father. Sister.
You faked your test results to hide the fact that you knew the truth.
Stop right there.
What was in that secret compartment, Professor?
I'm warning you.
Was it gold?
Don't make me shoot.
Precious jewels?
Give me the bird.
Catch!
Steve, that wasn't the real bird, was it?
I'll need a statement from you two downtown.
We'll be right there, Clancy. Well, I guess I should give Father Presswick a call when I get home.
It's too bad he missed this. He would have loved it. 3,000-year-old tomb. Hidden treasure in a secret shrine. A mummy walks to take his revenge on those who dared defy his curse. Pretty scary stuff, huh?
Sister Stephanie, there is no curse, and mummies don't walk.
You sure, Frank?
Absolutely. Come on, let's go.
Father Dowling?